Now, what do we call an addiction? Generally, we understand it as, drinking, smoking, gambling, and nowadays we commonly hear that term screen addiction. See, an addiction is a coping strategy. When a person feels uneasy inside and there's a kind of discomfort, there are people who suffer from insomnia, they can't get sleep at night. Why can't they sleep? They can't sleep because thoughts are racing and they feel uncomfortable because they are not able to catch that exact thought. And why are they not able to catch that exact thought which is causing discomfort? They are not able to catch that exact thought because of the speed at which the thought moves. Let's understand it this way. So, doctors and researchers, those who work on the brain, they tell us that in a single day, a person has 50,000 to 80,000 thoughts moving across in the mind. Tell me, can any of us as human beings, even if we happen to be overthinkers, do you think we can take a paper and pen and start writing down all the thoughts that cross the mind in a day? And do you think we'd be able to come anywhere even remotely near 1,000, leave aside 50,000 and 80,000? Do you think we'd be able to do that? Perhaps not. Why? Because the conscious thoughts, maybe 200, 300, if we are overthinkers, maybe we could catch 500 thoughts, perhaps. But the truth is that these 50,000, 80,000 thoughts that these people who work, medical people, researchers, they talk of, that is happening in a region of the mind that we do not understand at all, and we have no access to that part of the mind. And that part of the mind is the unconscious mind. That's where those 50,000, 80,000 thoughts are going on. And if those 50,000, 80,000 thoughts have to go across the mind, imagine the speed. And when something travels, when energy travels at that speed, how is anyone to catch it? That's just not possible. That is why we can feel the uneasiness or the discomfort, but we cannot identify, we cannot recognize, we cannot hold or catch. Let's look at it this way. Let's think there's a fan overhead. Now that fan runs at speed 1. What happens is I can see all the 3 blades move, but the air isn't much, but I can see the blades. Now think of that same fan running at speed 5. Now what happens? I can't see the blades because of the speed, but I can feel the air more now. Similarly, conscious thoughts are slow moving. So we are able to identify them, we are able to hold on to them. All that stuff happens. But thoughts which happen in the unconscious region of the mind, they are very fast moving like the blades of the fan, and you can only feel the uneasiness and discomfort, but you cannot identify or hold the thought. So when that kind of discomfort and uneasiness happens, then people are unable to bear that discomfort. They can't bear it. And so they need something to soothe themselves, something that can numb those uncomfortable feelings. And so, they can't stay awake at night, so they've got to take sleeping pills or something to get to sleep. During the day, we've got to function, we've got to work, we've got 100 things to do. So what do people do? They try to numb themselves out. They can't bear the uneasiness and discomfort of those thoughts, so they try to numb themselves out. They may go in for alcohol, they may go in for nicotine, they may go in for smoking, They may go in for drugs, gambling. They may go in for watching porn. They may go in for compulsive sex. They may go in for anything, retail shopping, constantly, buying things, even things that we don't need. Even things like reading compulsively is an addiction. Even spirituality can become an addiction. You see women, they are forever doing that rosary. Their thoughts are elsewhere. But the hand is doing this, it's doing this. It's just an attempt to drown yourself in that so-called activity that you are doing in order to block out an uneasiness or discomfort that's trying to come to the fore. And so people resort to addictions. We need to understand the subject very deeply, have more compassion for people who are faced with such problems, because besides addicts, taking care of addicts is a huge responsibility and problem, something that can completely unnerve you and throw you off gear, and you're not able to manage your own stuff and things like that. So today, and now we begin the Ho'oponopono chant for day 7, and this is the chant for healing from addictions. I'm sorry for allowing addiction to take control of my life. Please forgive me for neglecting my responsibilities because of addiction. I love you for staying committed to the relationship. Thank you for the strength you show even when you feel weak. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for not seeking help sooner for my addiction. Please forgive me for the stress and anxiety the addiction has caused you. I love you for being there for me. Thank you for your patience with me. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for making you question your worth because of my addictions. Please forgive me for shattering your trust in yourself. I love you for choosing to keep moving forward. Thank you for sharing my struggles. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for all the times you lay awake waiting for me and worrying about me. Please forgive me for being drowned and lost in a world I could not escape. I love you for the hope you give me. Thank you for being my strength. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for all the public dramas and scenes I have caused. Please forgive me for all the humiliation you have had to face. I love you for being so steady in your ways. Thank you for not abandoning me. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for the times I chose my addiction over my family. Please forgive me for distancing myself emotionally. I love you for the light within you that even my addiction has not been able to extinguish. Thank you for your patience with me. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for how I have changed as a person. Please forgive me for isolating myself when I should have asked for support. I love you for trying to learn and understand. Thank you for being so open to learning and evolving. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for making promises I didn't keep. Please forgive me for breaking your trust. I love you for reminding me that recovery is possible. Thank you for your perseverance. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for my failed attempts to quit. Please forgive me for being so weak. I love you for the commitment you offer. Thank you for carrying on in spite of everything. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for the lies I had to tell. Please forgive me for all the times I had to let everyone down. I love you for your courage in these dark times. Thank you for offering hope to me. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for the emotional turmoil my addiction has caused. Please forgive me for the worry and anxiety I have caused. I love you for the love you still offer. Thank you for being so dependable. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for all the times I have relapsed. Please forgive me for all the hurt my addiction has caused. I love you for the hope and the faith that things will change. Thank you for your constant support. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for not being the parent, partner, friend you deserved to have. Please forgive me for the pain my addiction has caused. I love you for your constant efforts to rebuild trust and mend the relationship. Thank you for making me feel secure and safe. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry for the financial strain my addiction has caused. Please forgive me for making you feel rejected, alone, helpless, and humiliated. I love you for your patience. Thank you for standing by my side despite everything. Please repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Now we'll do the I forgive myself statements. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the times I have relapsed. Please repeat, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for not being able to break free of addictions. Please repeat, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for hurting myself and others. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the constant rage. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the anxiety I cause others. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for not being able to work on myself. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for not being able to build a life beyond addictions. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the impulsive behaviors and ill considered decisions. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for blaming others instead of taking responsibility. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the terror that I have caused. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for not healing the damage that addiction has caused. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the hurtful things I said and did under the unwanted influence. Please repeat. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I completely and absolutely forgive myself. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you.